Zoe, whatever the arguments, for this to be decided on planning rules, no one would have started from there.
No, it's absolutely the wrong way for this to have gone. And the result, which is that people are being moved out of a hotel where there were violent racist protests taking place week in, week out outside of their gates, people being terrorized who are living there, and, huge disturbance to the local community. Yes, it's absolutely right. People should not have been housed in that hotel. But for it to happen in this way, what an enormous humiliation for the government, a huge failure, which lays bare the arrogance with which they have approached this asylum issue. They have gone day after day after day this summer pursuing anti-migrant rhetoric across their social media, across their announcements, across all of their policy approaches. And what they've done is fueled the flames of this hatred. What they should have been doing is acting sooner to move people out of hotels and into a more sustainable community-based form of accommodation. What about if we allow people the opportunity to work while they were in the asylum system, as they do across Europe, so that they could pay to support themselves in private rental accommodation?
We can't allow, Zoe,
absolutely we can. They do in every other European country.
And then working.
It is not illegal to enter the UK and to seek asylum, as you know perfectly well.
It is illegal to enter the UK without documentation.
And in every other European country, they are entitled to work while their claims are being processed. So why would that?
You've skipped.
They're breaking the law by being here.
They're not breaking the law at all. It is clear under international law that they have the right to seek asylum.
Zoe, there's a conversation that we will ask you to have, maybe tonight, maybe another time. Where will people go, Zoe, who are not in hotels, who might now be told to leave hotels?
Well, the problem is that they'll continue under this privatized system of asylum accommodation, where people who own, as you say, poor quality, hard to let properties around the country will then let them out to the government for the purpose of housing asylum seekers. That's not the right model. We should have a not-for-profit model of asylum accommodation where people are housed through local authorities, and most importantly, where they are able to work in order to support their own accommodation costs.
And of course, that accommodation does not exist, would cost billions to procure.
Let Simon answer the point.
But the point is, it is sorely needed by the population of this country, who should have first right to it. This is the problem that we face. We are privileging our rights over the people of this country.
That's complete nonsense, and you know that perfectly well. You said yourself, we're talking about destitute people, people who do not have homes to go. Homeless people who are from this country are also entitled to substandard,
large sums to smuggle them across the channel.
As you have said, they need a place to stay. They are destitute, homeless asylum seekers, and they need somewhere to stay. It is just not realistic. It is insulting the intelligence of the viewers to suggest that they can simply be made to disappear. Refugees need to find protection.
Yes, I would like a go. I would like a go. Simon's not saying they should disappear.
He's saying they should just be removed.
He's not saying they should be removed. He's saying they could go into HMOs, which will put pressure on the people who already want to be in HMOs. He's not saying they can disappear. I'm wondering if you can both just answer my question, not argue with each other. Is it possible that this court judgment on planning rules could have an unintended consequence of making this argument, which you are both having, more acute? It's going to put more pressure on the places which aren't there. And we've seen the evidence with our own eyes of you two with passionate positions. It's going to intensify an argument rather than cure it.
What I'm worried about will be the outcome from this, and from the chatter online on social media we're already seeing, is that the violent and racist far-right organised parts of those demonstrations, I'm not saying that everybody who went there was part of an organised far-right group, but it's clear that they have been organised by fascist and neo-Nazi organisations that operate
around the country. It's not clear that everyone has been. But the demonstrations have been organised and initiated by fascist and neo-Nazi organisations.
I think that's,
anyway, my point is that those people are now talking about, I said clearly that not everybody who goes to
not everyone has, but the argument's going to be intensified.
But those people are saying this was a success because we showed that if we create a situation where it is unsafe outside of those hotels, if we create disorder, then they will have to move the people out, and they are threatening to do it all over the country.